Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for a moment of silence.
Hello, Homestead. It's Friday, February 3rd, and time for another episode of HHS In Depth. I'm Ali Qureshi.
And I'm Kelsey Nutter. On today's show, you'll learn about how one of our teachers here at Homestead is now a published author in this week's Teacher Spotlight.
Reporter Sydney Scholl brings us a story on DECA and how Homestead students are learning about the world of business in their high school years.
Reporter Reagan Jones brings us a story over the group of girls who helps rile up the crowds at our sporting events, the Cheerleaders.
And Austin Render brings us another sports corner. This week, you'll learn all about the boys' swim team.
We'll have all these stories as well as weekend weather with Garrett Willis and Tech Talk with Bailey Lear. So stay tuned for today's episode of HHS In Depth. We begin today's show with another installment of our Teacher Spotlight series. This week, reporter Gabe Smith tells you about one of our teachers who just recently had his book published.
Many of you at HHS know Mr. Sagnon, a former substitute teacher for all of Southwest Allen, who is now a French teacher at Homestead. What you might not know is that just recently he published a book that is completely in French that tells the events that transpired in his homeland, Burkina Faso, during World War I.
The book is about a French colonizer sent in Africa in Burkina Faso, in my country, in 1914, after the beginning of First World War. And his goal was to recruit soldiers to fight in France. But people in Burkina Faso, where I'm from, we didn't know what it was about, and we didn't want to fight the war. So it resulted in a revolt, and in 18 months, he killed 30,000 people.
Even though the story was based on true events that happened during the war, at times it became tough for Mr. Sagnon to follow the script.
I have a dilemma. It was at the end of the story, I didn't want this colonizer, this French commander, walk free from Africa as he did. And my goal was to kill him at the end of the book. And I tried to kill him, I couldn't. Because after my country, after Burkina Faso, he was sent in Senegal, where he did the same thing he did in Burkina Faso, where he killed thousands of people. So killing him was a goal, because through the story, when you see what this guy did, to let him walk free was really painful to me. But it's a true story. He had to walk free.
While writing this book wasn't easy for him to do, Mr. Sagnon wants every student to know that when you want to accomplish something, all you have to do is set your mind to it.
You have to believe in yourself, in whatever you do. And small ideas have to be maintained, build them, walk through them. And small ideas sometimes become big and great ideas. Set a goal, even if in mid-school, high school, you have to know what you want to be. Take a step, another step, and keep winning each step. Never back down.
If you're interested in ordering the book, you can find it on Amazon. For HHS In Depth, I'm Gabe Smith.
Biomed Club members, robotics club members, and all other students who may be interested in robotic surgery, there has been a change in plans for the February 8th meeting. Instead of coming here, Dr. DeBeja has invited us to Lutheran Hospital next Wednesday to see the Da Vinci robot and learn about it firsthand from his surgical experience. Biomed Club members should check their email, and Robotics Club members should check with their coaches for information on permission forms and transportation. Anyone else interested in attending should email Ms. Behrens or check with her in room 215.
Sad is selling chocolate candygrams next week in the cafeteria at lunch to be delivered the week of Valentine's Day. Send a message and some chocolate to your special someone. You just need $1, the recipient's name, and their advisory period. Get out and send a sweet treat to your sweetie.
Reminder, the deadline for the spring practice SAT/ACT exam on March 4th will be February 17th. Visit their website at www.hhsparentclubfw.com for more information or to download the registration form.
And now here's reporter Sydney Scholl with a story over DECA, what it is, and how you can get involved in the future.
Most people don't know that DECA stands for Distributive Education Clubs of America, and it has many benefits to both your high school and future, no matter what your career may be.
DECA provides you the skills to succeed in whichever career choice you choose, whether it's business or law or engineering or medicine.
DECA gives you real-world experience to what it would really be like when you study business or what it would be like being an entrepreneur or a leader.
Although the program comes with lots of fun, there is a lot of responsibility and commitment needed to succeed in the state and national competitions.
To be in DECA, you just need to have the willingness to learn and to put in hard work, because what I've learned is really the more work that you put in, the more rewards that you're going to get out of DECA.
Being a successful DECA member is pretty simple, but you need dedication. People in DECA have devoted countless hours to perfecting what they do, whether it's marketing or advertising or finance, and you need that dedication and you need the drive to want to be successful.
Whether you're a freshman just starting out in high school or a senior, it is never too late to join DECA. The club is a great experience for learning how to be professional and be prepared in real-life circumstances.
I joined DECA my sophomore year of high school because I wanted the chance to go on trips and learn about business. I thought, initially I was very interested in business and I wanted to be some kind of manager when I grew up. But then over time I've learned that DECA isn't just for people who are taking business classes and want to do business. I want to be a lawyer, but I think DECA provides you with the practical skills that you can use in whatever career choice you choose.
My experience so far has been pretty great. We placed first at district, which is pretty exciting, and me and my partner hope to do very well at state.
The students that placed high enough at the district competition in January are now moving on to state in Indianapolis in March. If you have any interest in joining the club, come out to the informational meeting at the beginning of the next school year. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Sydney Scholl.
I would be honored to serve as a distinguished leader of Indiana DECA. Thank you.
Girls track and field conditioning is in full swing on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 3 o'clock. If you are interested and not in a winter sport, you should be attending these practices. You must have a completed physical to participate. See Mrs. Tiernan or Miss Wist if you have any questions.
Photography Club will meet next Wednesday, February 8th after school in room 104. They will have a darkroom photo activity and talk about upcoming projects, so please plan on being in attendance.
Check out the Yoga Club next Wednesday morning at 7:10 in room 900. Stretch your body before school and have a more flexible day.
And now here's reporter Reagan Jones with a story over the group of girls who helps rile up the crowd at sporting events, the Cheerleaders.
You may see the Homestead Cheerleaders at many of the Homestead sporting events, but this year they traded sidelines and footballs for mats and determination. After a long break from competing, the girls tumbled back into it and saw a significant change in the logistics of the season versus last year.
Last year we only had 2 practices a year, and this year we've had practices every day, so it takes a lot more dedication and a lot more hard work. And we've been going to the gym, Indiana Ultimate, every Tuesday, practicing our routine over and over.
It's been a lot more intense than past years because we've practiced for hours every single day in order to perfect our routine and make sure it's number one.
The season went pretty well for the team despite the break in competing. They noticed this break did not set them back in scoring for their competitions.
The last time Homestead was able to compete was 6 years ago, so it's kind of a big deal for all of us to be able to be back on that competition floor again, representing our school instead of just at the football games. So we're able to kind of make our name for ourselves. And we've been doing pretty good this year for being just back at it, off the bat. We've been up there with all the other teams that have been competing for years upon years. So we're doing pretty good.
In our first 2 competitions, we got second. And then over the summer at our camp competition, we got first. And we didn't do as well as we'd hoped at state. But I know that they'll come back better than ever the next year and be ready for that.
If you want to see the Cheerleaders in action, you can see them pumping up the crowds at any of the basketball games or in their competitions next school year. For HHS In Depth, I'm Reagan Jones.
The Spartans will rise, blue, gold, and white, never dies. HHS, simply the best.
And now here's another Tech Talk with host Bailey Lear.
Hello, is it on? Is it on? Hey Homestead, this is Bailey Lee here with the very first live Tech Talk here in the studios of HHS In Depth. Today I have my reporter Wyatt out live on the scene next to the lunchroom asking students what their problems are with their laptops. Wyatt?
Hey Bailey, I'm here live from the halls of Homestead trying to find out what problems kids are having with their computers.
All right Bailey, my laptop isn't working at home. How do I fix it?
Yeah, we can fix it. Roll camera 2. Okay, so if you're having problems from home getting the internet to work, you just want to open up your web browser, go to history, and click history again. I'm using Google Chrome. It's what you should be using. It's what I've told you to use. And then you want to clear your browsing data, and this should be set for the past hour, but you want to set it for the beginning of time and then click clear browsing data. After that, you want to go down to the search menu and type this, and then click this PC, then click local disk, the C drive, then the first folder called CMT Tech, click that, and then go down to group update, GP update, click that, it'll install updates you need and it'll automatically restart your computer. Then after the restart, you just want to manually restart once again. So after it updates and restarts, you just want to go down here and click the power button and click restart again. So after that restarts, you'll open up a new tab and go to casino.com. Now this is just a blocked website. You need a website that's blocked, so I guess you don't have to use casino.com. You can use any other blocked websites that you may know. So after you do that, up here where it says currently logged into IP address, if it already is logged into your own, you still want to click not you. And then where it says please log in, you'll just type in your credentials and click login again. And then see if you can access Canvas or the SACS main web page. And if you can't, you may have to do the casino.com thing a few times. But after that, it should work and you should be able to access the internet from home. So Wyatt, did that fix this problem?
Well, did that fix your problem?
I don't know. Can I go to lunch?
No.
No. That is all we have time for this week, Homestead. Hope you enjoyed the very first live Tech Talk. And now here, we're going to roll a clip of the teaser of next time's Tech Talk. Bye. Turn off the camera.
Wyatt, throw it!
And now here is HHS In Depth weatherman Garrett Willis with his weekend's weather forecast.
Hello Homestead, my name is Garrett Willis and this is your weekend weather and Super Bowl Sunday forecast. We kick off this weekend today as we get up to a high of 27 with a low of 15 with partly cloudy skies throughout the day. On Saturday, we will be receiving partly cloudy skies throughout the day with a high of 34 with snow showers in the night with about an inch of accumulation going down to a low of 26. And on Sunday, the clouds will be making a goal line stand with a high of 39 for game day, reaching down to a low of 26 as the clouds will be present throughout the day and night. That was your weekend and Super Bowl Sunday forecast. I'm Garrett Willis. Enjoy the game, Homestead.
And now it's time for another Sports Corner with Austin Render. This week, you'll learn all about our boys swim team.
Hello Homestead, I'm Austin Render back with another edition of the Sports Corner. This week we take a look at the boys swim team to see how things are going in the pool. The boys swim team is heading toward the home stretch of their season and they feel as though they are swimming in top-notch form.
I think the season's going pretty well. I've seen a lot of improvement. We've been doing real well overall. We're hitting a bunch of goal times that we like. I think it's been going pretty solid season. Overall though, times look good and what we're looking to do in sectionals looks like it could happen.
I think the season's going pretty good. We're putting up good times, better times than most during the season, and we're just really getting after it in practice.
Swimming is a very individual sport and each swimmer has something they are trying to improve upon to prepare themselves for the postseason.
Personally, I'm trying to work on starts and turns. Last year I really worked on my turns and it really paid off. So I'm doing that again this season. I've been getting a little bit lazy on my starts, so I want to pick those up.
We're really working on having solid turns and solid streamlines and really working on distance underwater and just keeping a positive attitude during practice.
a whole group, I think we're trying to get back to a good friendly atmosphere. We kind of lost that last year, so we're trying to get that back, make sure that we're kind of a family and not separated.
Homestead Swimming has a new coach this season, Justin Max, who has quickly become a favorite amongst the team for the new tone he has established in the pool.
I like Justin. I like his coaching style. I like how he does things around here. I like his attitude. He's real positive in practice. He's a funny guy. He really brought the atmosphere back to what I believe it should be.
Coach Justin's pretty awesome. He's a lot younger than most coaches, so he can crack jokes with the best of us. He's like a fresh out of college guy.
Make sure to get out to the pool at Southside High School to watch the boys in the sectional prelims on Thursday, February 16th, with the finals on February 18th. Seniors Chase Chastain and Noah Dalton are the stars of this week's Team 8 game for the boys swim team. Welcome into another edition of the Team 8 game. I've got seniors Noah Dalton and Chase Chastain here with the boys swim team. All right, guys, first question. What is Noah's pregame snack? All right, flip them. Mac and cheese, salami, and carbs. That is not a match. All right, what is...
Dude, you had that in your lunchbox.
What is Chase's pregame snack? All right, flip them. Potato and potato. All right, that's a match. 1 for 2. All right, let's go to Noah now. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? All right, flip them. Breathe underwater and all powers. That is not a match. All right, what is Chase? If you could have a superpower, what would it be? All right, flip them. Fly and fly. All right, that's 2 for 4. All right, let's go back to Noah. What is Noah's personal best swim time? All right, flip them. 47 and 47. All right, that's 3 for 5. What is Chase's best swim time? Flip them. 53 and 53. All right, 4 for 6 for the boys swim team. Let's go back to the studio. Congratulations to the Spartan football and soccer players who signed to play their respective sports next season in college. John Steiner will play soccer at Wheaton. Drew Kazai will play football at Ohio. Matt Anderson will play at Air Force. Moses Gerardo at Merriam. Grant Purley will play at Butler. And Jeff Bilbrey, DC Mickey, Evan Elston, and Hunter Terrell will all be playing at Indiana Wesleyan. Good luck to all Spartans next year in their collegiate careers. Good luck to girls swim as well as girls basketball and sectionals this weekend. That's all for this edition of the Sports Corner. I'm Austin Render. Have a great weekend, Homestead.
Well, that wraps up this edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Ollie Qureshi.
And I'm Kelsey Nutter. Thank you for watching today.
And now here are this week's Pictures of the Week. Congratulations to freshmen Adam DeLong and Madeline Monroe for having theirs selected.
To have your photo in the running for Picture of the Week, just email us a high-resolution photo in landscape mode with your name and grade level to hhsindepth@gmail.com.
Today we leave you with the song exclusive to our radio station, The Point 91 FM.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Walking outside labyrinthian over cracks along under the trees. I know this town grounded in a compass, cardinal landing in the dogwood. Keep going over it over and over. My steps iterate my shame. How come every outcome such a come down? Lately afternoon with the shades drawn down. Kept saying I just wanted to see it. Saying what's wrong with that? Needle shaking outlines in a compass. Every outcome such a come down.